What's up, everybody? It's KBR Sports, the best sports talk show, your 24-hour a day, back from the break. Remember, you all can follow and subscribe to the KBR Sports podcast by going to Ravel TV, Spreaker, YouTube, iTunes, and SoundCloud. That way, you all will be notified whenever the KBR Sports podcast is streaming live, like right now. Also, when the KBR Sports podcast is posted to one of the different medias. Also, don't forget, you can follow the KBR Sports Twitter page at KBR_Sports, where the live links and show topics are tweeted prior to every single show, and also where the KBR Sports Twitter polls go up live on there, so you guys can go vote on there as well. Don't forget, you can call in at 571-991-0566 in order to call in and give your KBR Sports opinions and to talk about whatever topic we may be discussing, such as who won the trade between Boston and Cleveland, and whatever future topics we be discussing, such as the one right now in which we asked the question, who wins the Eastern Conference next season between Boston and Cleveland? After the trade, now positioned with Isaiah Thomas, LeBron James, Kevin Love, and Jay Crowder, and the rest, Tristan Thompson, to make a run at the finals again, whereas now Boston's in a position where they have Kyrie Irving, Gordon Hayward, Jaylen Brown, Al Horford, and Jason Tatum, the rookie they picked this year. So Nigel, with all that being said, who do you think who will most likely win the Eastern Conference this upcoming season?
In the standings, or like the Eastern Conference, like goes to the final? Which one are you talking about?
It's a great question.
So there's two different answers for that.
I mean, I'm over our Eastern Conference.
That doesn't answer. Goes to the finals. Oh, the Cavs. I'm not picking against LeBron.
That's it.
I mean, I can give you explanation, but I'm not picking against LeBron. I mean, that's my explanation right there. I'm not picking against LeBron. I'm sorry, I have never seen Kyrie lead a team before. So I mean, I'm gonna pick LeBron. Better player in the series. I'm gonna take the best player in the series. And to be fair, last year was not pretty.
No, it wasn't pretty.
But they did have Gordon Hayward, and with the see how Kyrie. Like I said, I mean, I'm gonna stick with the proven commodity. If Kyrie comes out next year, he shows he's Kobe 2.0, then you know what? I'll be wrong. As simple as that. But I'm gonna take LeBron.
Honestly, I'm a little stuck on this one.
Are you?
The only reason why I'm stuck on this one is because of the fact I have questions in my head in terms of. Because both teams obviously have to mesh. You know what I mean? They both have to go through their period where they're going to have to mesh with one another. And I think there is going to be a time period. And if Isaiah Thomas is forced to come back mid-season or later in the season around, because right now they're saying that he might return around December, January, possibly early November if things are looking good. But if he comes back around the December, January mark, then that makes the adjustment period between the Cavaliers have to take place right in the middle of the season. And Isaiah Thomas has been a guy that led the Celtics last year, who used the ball a lot last season and pretty much had the whole offense rest on his back last season.
King of the fourth.
So I think it's kind of it begs into question that will the adjustment period between the two teams or between the Cavaliers end up causing an issue between whether or not they win the Eastern Conference. Now, LeBron James as a force, I think a LeBron James team. Now, here's also another question I also have to factor into the fray. If Isaiah Thomas comes back from the hip injury and he's hindered, do they still automatically go to the finals?
I'm not picking against LeBron.
I don't know.
I'm not picking against the man.
Know. I think it becomes an interesting thing. Look, if Isaiah Thomas does not return, I like you. I also most likely will always rest my chips on LeBron. But if Isaiah Thomas, a lot of this depends on health. Now, if Isaiah Thomas does not come back and is not playing like the old Isaiah Thomas, and he's not fully healthy, LeBron has lost before, even with a good squad. We saw it with the Warriors. Not that the Celtics aren't the Warriors. The Celtics aren't the Warriors. But a guy averaging a triple-double in one game. Now, averaging a triple-double, you could probably take the Celtics to 7 games. But if a team has more talent, without Isaiah Thomas on the court, you could make an argument of which team is more talented. LeBron obviously takes the peak. But then after you lay out LeBron, the next best players all come from the Celtics. I feel like Kevin Love falls to me below Kyrie Irving.
Obviously,
you can make an argument between him and Gordon Hayward. How you feel? I take Gordon Hayward. Okay. Then you get down. I put Kevin Love right there. Okay. Then you have guys like Jaylen Brown. You have Al Horford, and then you start getting into the other pieces.
Well, the problem is we don't know what Jaylen Brown is yet. We don't know what Jason.
Well, what I've seen from Jaylen Brown, I like Jaylen Brown more.
I like Jaylen Brown too, but I mean he's played 1 year and he came off the bench. I mean we don't literally know what he is yet. Played 2? Has it been 2 years? It has been 2 years. You're right. Yeah. But he's played 2 years, and I mean he's shown flashes. Don't get me wrong. And like I said, I like Jaylen Brown. He's a good player.
Players take time to develop.
Yeah, it does. But I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
It's saying that he's gonna make that jump and he's gonna come into the starting line. He's gonna be a starter. He's gonna be coming to the starting line. He's gonna be this number 2 that they desperately need. He's gonna fill the role perfectly. I mean, that's just it's asking a lot. Will he be a good player? Maybe, but we don't know yet.
Well, the thing is, you're not asking him to be anything more than what he. Like you're hoping he improves more, but you're not asking him to be this number 2 that because you're guessing Gordon Hayward's going to fill the gap of what Avery Bradley left in some increments, and then you have Jason Tatum coming in who will also be, even though he is a rookie, he's a rookie. He'll come off the bench, he'll supplement bench scoring, and so I'm banking that the Celtics will have some improvement. You're banking he's going to improve some way, somehow. Okay, he's proven to be good, and like you said, flashes.
I was right. He played 1 year. He played 1 year. I'm looking right at it. Played 1 year.
Okay, he wasn't in D'Angelo Russell and
No, he was a year after.
Okay, so 1 year play. I mean, he's still good in that 1 year, even if the 1 year, and then you give him another year on top of that. He still has proven to be a really good player in that time period, at least a really good role player. And all you do is need him. All you need him to be is a number two guard. You don't need him. All he has to do for you is play defense, and hit threes. That's all you need Jaylen Brown to do.
Not great 3-point shooter.
Hey, I mean. I feel like when it comes to, in terms of play, I value the defensive part of what he does more so than the 3-point shooting part of what he does more so. I'll take that, and then because then you have more bodies. I feel like you can throw at LeBron James, even though not a lot of guys can stop LeBron James. But like I was saying earlier, if Isaiah Thomas isn't healthy, who Kyrie was normally the guy that alleviated LeBron whenever he sat on the bench. Now LeBron goes off the bench in those stretches.
Again, I'm gonna keep telling you this one more time. Stop disrespecting Kevin Love. He's still on this team. No, stop. You keep saying, "Oh, what's gonna happen when LeBron goes to the bench?" What happens? Kevin Love exists. Kevin Love is a guy.
Existed last year with Kyrie Irving. What happened, Nigel? They lost terribly, badly every time.
He's a guy.
A guy. That's it, a guy. So every single time LeBron went to the bench, the same thing happened. With Kyrie Irving, without Kyrie Irving. It's going to get worse without Kyrie Irving. He's a better player than Isaiah Thomas. And if Isaiah Thomas is hurt, stop. If Isaiah Thomas is hurt, he's better. If Isaiah Thomas at a younger
age, he's younger. The age doesn't matter about who's better or not.
It doesn't. It doesn't matter.
If you're talking about like potential wise, maybe sure. But we're talking about player. We're player wise right now. Kyrie Irving's not
Kyrie Irving is better.
He's slightly better.
He's more efficient.
Okay. Who was number 1 option on the team?
Isaiah Thomas.
Okay, then you're gonna be less efficient if you're the number 2 option. What are you talking about?
You say you're gonna be less efficient if you're the number. Kyrie was the number 2 option.
That's what you're saying. More efficient. I'm saying
he's gonna be less efficient. What?
As the number 1 option, Kyrie's gonna be less efficient. As the number 1 option. Are you not gonna say Isaiah Thomas is not gonna get a boost in efficiency?
How can we predetermine that if when Kyrie was number 1 option,
I don't know.
And he was a kid, he still was putting up good numbers as a kid. Kyrie. When he was a kid,
I would guarantee his efficiency.
He had a terrible team. He still shot efficiently.
I guarantee you, he shot around what Isaiah Thomas shot. I'm about to look it up right now.
He was a kid.
All right,
that's my point.
Okay, then why are you using an example?
So Kyrie Irving's a better player. He's higher. His team is better with him on the court defensively than when he's not on the court. Versus Kyrie versus Isaiah Thomas. Whenever Isaiah Thomas is on the court, the team is 9 points worse. But the Cavaliers were only 3 percentage points worse when Kyrie was on the court versus Isaiah Thomas is on the court. They're 9 points worse on defense. 9.
I know how to count.
I'm just saying, 9 points is a lot of points.
It's a few points. It's 3 threes.
I'm just saying, man.
I'm just saying, it's 3 threes. That's why you citing so much.
Bro, that's a lot of points.
It's actually 10 points.
That's terrible. That's even worse. That's terrible. So, for me, you got the better player now, and then if you have to start first part of the season without Isaiah Thomas, so LeBron's not going to get breathers. I mean, you're running LeBron even more now if Isaiah Thomas is not going to be for part of the first part of the season.
Love.
You keep saying Kevin Love as if he wasn't there last season,
and they were fine last season. They won the second seed last season.
Nigel, what happened in games when LeBron sat, or without the stretches when LeBron sat down? They got destroyed.
It's getting a little hazy.
Oh, it's a little hazy now. Huh? It's not like Shannon Sharp. Oh, wow, I can't remember what I was thinking about LeBron. And he's got a negative thing that affects LeBron.
And hold on, you keep saying like he's going to miss time. Like it's a fact he's going to miss time.
They have said it. Wait, that help about
end of the season. End of the season. Sorry, not the beginning of the season.
No, that's what I'm talking. I'm saying even in the beginning of the season.
I'm agreeing with you that point. I'm talking about you're like. It's Kyrie. He's going to miss time. Like
no, but I'm saying that the fact that they will. Okay, so if he misses the beginning of the season, that will put more wear and tear on LeBron James, so which will tire out LeBron because if Isaiah Thomas misses that time, LeBron will have to play more minutes. Versus when Kyrie was on the court, Kyrie was there, you had that trade off. Even though they still lost games with Kyrie in the game, you still had that guy to alleviate LeBron James of his burden. You don't have that if Isaiah Thomas misses the first juncture of the season. So a lot more is going to be put on LeBron James. What they've been trying to do is limit his minutes, cut down his workload because they want LeBron James to last longer. So unless you're telling me Kevin Love's going to turn back into Minnesota Kevin Love,
which I am saying, why are you disrespecting him?
I'm not disrespecting him.
You are though. Like,
really not.
You can never respect him. Every time you talk about the Cavs, you leave him out.
I don't.
You really do.
I
would advise you. I would advise you. Yeah, okay. But anyway, I would advise you to go back and listen. Every time you talk about the Cavs, it's always Kyrie and LeBron. No Kevin Love. Like he's just like some unforgotten. He's like some forgotten kid that you don't care about.
I care about him.
No, you don't, man.
I mean, it's not like
yeah, shut up. You don't care about him.
What do you mean I don't care about Kevin Love?
But what happened?
No, who won the Eastern Conference? I'm saying the Cavs will be in a position where
give me your percentage. What percentage do you think the Cavs will win?
60-40 to get to the finals. Okay. Back to the finals, 60-40.
Okay.
And this is if Isaiah Thomas is there.
So this is assuming both teams are healthy.
Okay, assuming both teams are healthy, fully healthy Isaiah Thomas.
Fully healthy
60-40.
Isaiah. Okay.
If Isaiah Thomas doesn't play because of the hip injury, or he's limited because of the hip injury, you're coming more down to 55-45. Okay. I'll bring it down to there. Okay. This is respecting LeBron James' greatness. This is all respecting LeBron James' greatness.
I understand, I may be sounding like, I'm just a homer, but no, I watched the man drag a team to the finals with no Kevin, no Kyrie. I'm just not gonna count it. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm just not gonna do it.
No team was this talented against him.
I agree with that part.
Of the teams that he played, none of them were that talented.
He's gonna have Kevin Love this time, at the least. Hopefully.
Nigel, there's a reason why you said I watched LeBron drag a team. I watched LeBron. I'm not betting against LeBron.
Hey, Kevin Love dragged a team too.
You weren't
to the nice seed.
You weren't thinking about Kevin Love when you were.
I was thinking about Kevin Love.
You were thinking about LeBron James.
The main reason
you said LeBron dragged the team without Kevin Love, without Kyrie. You were discounting Kevin Love.
He didn't play in those.
Thinking about LeBron James.
Yeah,
I'm saying you're resting your whole hope on LeBron James.
But guess what? I'm resting my hope on LeBron James, and you say that team's more talented. You're right.
Yes.
But the difference is LeBron has a more talented team as well because Kevin Love is there this time. J.R. Smith is there. They have shooting. They have just more depth in general than that team did. So I'm saying, yeah, I am pinning my hopes on LeBron, but Kevin Love is a part of those hopes as well. It's not like I'm just saying, oh, LeBron, everybody else, get out of here. I don't care about you. No, I'm not you. I'm just saying.
I ain't saying everybody else get out of here.
No, I'm just
saying Kevin Love.
You said Kevin Love, get out of here.
You're holding Kevin Love into like a throne that is.
I'm not. I'm holding him to a guy who averages 15 and 10.
I mean, that's not.
That's good.
It's straight.
Shut up.
I'm saying, no, it is. It is.
It's good.
Nigel, you know there are empty stats. We both know there are empty stats.
Kevin Love's aren't empty stats.
In times he does have empty stats, Nigel.
Though.
Yes, he does.
What justifies empty stats?
And stats where your stats aren't really impacting the game. Like your stats are coming.
Brendan, I know what empty stats are. I'm saying what part of Kevin Love's game emphasizes empty stats.
Like he doesn't really like when he gets his stats. It's not exactly like he doesn't stop the bleeding and runs. He doesn't help outstretch leads or anything like that. Like Kevin Love this when he scores it's not significant to me. Like,
because it's not significant to you. I'm sorry, the world doesn't revolve around you, Brendan.
The world doesn't revolve around you either. There's a demographic that shares your opinion of Kevin Love. There's a demographic that shares my opinion of Kevin Love.
The great thing about
the NBA world shares my
great thing about it. There are stats all over, everywhere. anywhere. You can go and look up when Kevin Love scores.
Nigel, but the thing is, most of the NBA world shares my opinion of Kevin Love. That's why he didn't demand anything on the trade market.
Because he's injured all the time in his contract.
That's what I'm saying. That's why he's not as big a deal.
He is on the team. Brandon, hold on a second. Paul Millsap just got $30 million. Would you pay Paul Millsap $30? Wait, go ahead and say it.
Is Paul Millsap better than Kevin Love?
Oh, sure, slightly. I have no problem saying that slightly. But would you pay him $30 million a year?
Slightly?
Yes, I'm not going to sit here and say Kevin Love's way worse than Paul Millsap.
We got
hold on.
I get your point about the Cavs. I would pick if right now if you ask me to put my money on a team, I put my money on the Cavs getting back to the Eastern to the finals. I'm just saying the gap isn't as big as it was a year ago.
No,
the gap is not as big as it was a year ago. And LeBron, I've seen LeBron lose. Like we got so used to this point where we see LeBron go to the finals so many times, it doesn't seem like it's rational for it to not happen. But I do believe that. I mean, you have to get knocked off at some point. And the Boston Celtics are the team that has the most defenders to throw at him. Every time when LeBron carried that team by himself, no team he faced had the defenders to throw at him.
He had a better team than that.
He does have a better team.
But I'm saying he was so dependent
on.
And you're also assuming Kyrie is going to work perfectly in that system.
And the same thing we're assuming Isaiah Thomas is going to work
But
perfectly.
the difference is we've seen LeBron work with the second star.
We haven't seen Isaiah Thomas. I mean, we haven't seen LeBron work with a second star that just took his own team to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Sure,
that's what I'm saying. And that's my main point.
How different is Kyrie from Isaiah Thomas in terms of offense?
I think they're really different.
They're not very different at all. They both they ISO a lot. They're both good shooters.
No, they do ISO a lot, but I think they're different players.
They're different players.
They both are talented at the same thing.
Exactly.
But in terms, but being talented at the same. Like if I listed off, good 3-point shooter, marksman, can get his own shot anytime. That's a lot of Kyrie, Steph, Kevin Durant, a lot of the same shared facets. We got to move on to the next topic. All right, y'all. So when we come back from the break, we're going to talk about what this trade does in terms of LeBron's future in Cleveland. Does it help the Cavaliers' chances of retaining LeBron, or does it hurt his chances of retaining him? Stay tuned to find out what we think on KBR Sports, the best sports talk show 24 hour day. Remember, after the break, or once we hit the break, refresh the page after the 40 to 50 seconds. The live link will reappear for you guys to tune in to us live. Remember, it's KBR Sports, y'all.
Who wants to be 32 years old?